What's going on, guys? We're in Missouri suddenly. I know we were in Minnesota yesterday, so it's been kind of crazy just hopping around different states like this. We're at Six Flags St. Louis. This is my third and final park in Missouri, major ones at least, and I'm definitely excited to be here. It's one of those Six Flags parks that's definitely a bit neglected and on the lower end, at least that's the general consensus, but nonetheless, they have a great lineup here. It's kind of the same story as Valley Fair, if anything. You looking forward to today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm having low expectations just because of stuff I've heard about this park, but honestly, sometimes going into a park with low expectations will make it better in the end. So
oh, absolutely. It's been the case for me so many times at some of the low-end Six Flags and Cedar Fair parks. Nonetheless, I'm expecting probably like a missed credit or something knowing Six Flags, because we were at Over Georgia last week and we missed the kiddie coaster, which is actually like a pretty cool kiddie coaster, and also Blue Hawk. So I mean, yeah, that's just the kind of thing you have to look for in a Six Flags, but you know, not the end of the world if we miss like one credit. We're still gonna have a great day, and yeah, let's dive right in. First ride of the day was American Thunder in the back row. It was about what I was expecting. It's definitely got the quantity. There's a lot of that airtime in there, but it's not as quality oriented as some of the other GCIs I've been on, especially, you know, we just did Renegade yesterday and that crushes this ride. But I still thought it was really enjoyable and really fun. It was pretty smooth for a GCI. Just a good coaster all around, but it's not gonna blow you away. That's the best way to sum it up. But next up is a coaster that will probably blow us away. This is Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. As you guys know, I went to Six Flags Over Texas back in March of this year. Got to ride that thing, and that was actually my favorite coaster in the park ahead of New Texas Giant, so I'm absolutely expecting it to be my favorite ride here also, and I cannot wait to get on it, dude. I love Mr. Freeze. It's gonna be a great time, and we saw it go too, so it's not broken, thank God. Mr. Freeze, let's do it. I don't think there's a single thing about that ride that I don't love. I mean, we did it in the front, stayed on twice. I think we're gonna go back and do it again in the back because we just can't get enough of it, dude. It's so intense. There's like airtime going down that inverted top hat in the front. It's crazy. And then I love the like vertical launch. That's so ridiculous too. That's super unique. You know, technically it was a design flaw, but it's actually one of my favorite parts of the ride. You just kind of like levitate upwards. And yeah, it's just a ride I miss so much. You know, I did it over Texas, like I said, and I love that ride. So just getting back on it was great. So yeah, let's go back around, do it in the back.
You guys look stressed. Chill out.
All right, another Batman clone at another Six Flags. I mean, yeah, it was pretty fun. Actually, you know what? That was up there on the Batmans I've ridden. The rest of the guys in the group don't actually think so, but I thought it was really enjoyable, and I love how the layout's mirrored. It actually makes like some of the elements have a bit more lateral-oriented stuff, so that I thought was pretty cool. In general, though, it is standard for a Batman. As much as I do like it a lot, it's still like, you know, the same layout as what you can find at other parks. Also, we met up with an enthusiast here. You want to introduce yourself for the vlog?
Yeah, hey everybody, my name's Alex. I'm I guess an amusement park enthusiast, roller coaster enthusiast. I'm hitting up all the Six Flags.
Yeah, he's on a road trip, dude.
Yeah, I'm on a road trip here. I'm on the tail end of it. It's been about a month, and I got through most of the parks. It's been good, man.
Yeah, so he's joining us today at Six Flags St. Louis. We weren't expecting it, but I'm glad to have you along.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So I think next up we're gonna hit Ninja. This is like a really weird Vekoma looper, and they like dropped out halfway through. I don't even know, like the history behind this ride is so strange. I know it like operated at the PNA Fair for a while or something like that, which is just so stupid. So we're gonna see how it rides. It has such a bad reputation, but we're gonna see for ourselves, right? Yeah, so Ninja wasn't like as bad as I was expecting, but it's definitely not a good ride. And I don't think we're going to be doing it again at all today. Not that I think any of us want to. I mean, it's genuinely not a good ride. The only reason I say it's not as bad as people say is because that does have a reputation for being one of the worst coasters in the world. Do I think it's one of the worst? Nah, it's not that bad. It's not going to like cause actual pain to you. It's just a one and done. I will say there's a really good head chopper after the Immelman with the lift. That is really, really close to you. But yeah, other than that, didn't do anything to impress me. Oh, and look at that. Out in the distance, we can see Excalibur running. Holy crap. That's like closed all the time. I think it just opened this weekend for the first time in like 3 months or something. So that's wild. But anyways, I don't know what we're doing next. Probably the Mine Train or something. Just knocking out the credits left and right. So let's do that. Okay, well, thank God. I'm gonna get copyrighted. I didn't get any shots of it, but we did River King Mine Train just now, and that is one of the best aero mine trains we've ever been on, at least out of Six Flags.
It was really
I mean,
good.
we did the Over Georgia one last week, and that one was definitely on the lower end that we've done, but that really did up it. That was really enjoyable. Layout is super fun. There's 3 lift hills. It ends out in a drop in the darkness, kind of like the Georgia one. That's the one moment on the Georgia one I do really enjoy. But even the rest of the layout had some fun helixes. It's not that rough for a mine train. Genuinely an enjoyable ride. What isn't going to be very fun is this boomerang right behind me, and I don't hear good things about this particular boomerang other than the view, which does look nice. Let's see how it rides, guys. Yeah, the boomerang was a boomerang. It wasn't a particularly bad boomerang, which is good. I mean, some of those are better than others. Some of them are worse than others, but it was just pretty standard for a boomerang. Didn't like it. I didn't dislike it though. It's just there. Pretty much what I was expecting. Next up is a Pandemonium clone. They have a lot of clone coasters here, man. That's actually something I've noticed. But the ones that aren't clones, and actually, you know what? Mr. Freeze is a clone, and that's really good. But I was gonna say some of the non-clones are actually pretty good here. I do like that they have 3 Woodies. That's a pretty dang good collection of wooden coasters, to be honest. I mean, it is unfortunate that Screaming Eagle's down for the day and the season. Forgot to mention that. They're actually working on the ride for the off season, so unfortunately, we're gonna be missing out on that. But it is a reason to come back to the park. So if I ever have a layover or going through St. Louis area because of a road trip or something, then I have a reason to get it. Otherwise, we're gonna hit Pandemonium, and yeah, it should be cool.
Activated, that's amazing.
Oh no!
Pandemonium was pretty fun, but oh my gosh, we're about to do boss.
Boss.
The boss is waiting for us.
The boss is your boss.
Dude, are you dressed nicely in that National Coasters merchandise? Guys, I'm so stoked to get on this. It's a CCI wooden coaster. It's had a pretty crazy history over the years. Can't wait to get on it. Holy shit, we just got off of boss. That is aggressive. What?
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Like I said, I'm just gonna say this right now. Before the ride, I said that I imagined it would be kind of like someone mixed the Beast with Ghost Rider. Exactly that. You have a little bit of
Yeah.
terrain. It's a little rough like Beast is, but it has the laterals and the awesomeness that comes with Ghost Rider. Phenomenal. Top 5 wooden coasters for me personally.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's really good. Yeah, it's definitely not a ton of airtime on that. It could afford to have more, but that's like the only thing you can really nitpick it on because the laterals are freaking crazy. The speed is amongst the best of any Woody I've been on, maybe the best. And it is just aggressive. Like it is just thrashing you around. That ride is crazy. It's so large, and I mean, yeah, it just reflects how it rides. What do you think, dude?
Oh man, it was awesome. Definitely top 5 on wooden coasters I've been on.
Yeah, dude, it's up there for me. It's definitely top 10 for me, maybe even higher. I don't know. It's really good. I have to get a couple more rides and decide on that, but it's super good ride. As for whether or not it's my favorite in the park, I actually don't know. You guys know I love Mr. Freeze, but that was truly something special. This is actually a really great coaster. I loved it.
Kings Island is my number 1.
Okay, we did it in the front, boss, and that's a front row ride.
Oh,
For sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's worth the extra weight to get the front row. It was incredible.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'm with Josiah now. That's better than Mr. Freeze. That's the number 1 ride in the park, and it's a top 50 coaster I've been on. It is freaking aggressive. That is an incredible wooden coaster. I love the layout, how it goes so far out in the woods. Has a first half of just large, huge elements, and the valleys that are just so fast, so aggressive, so intense. And then the second half, which is all low to the ground. Again, not a ton of airtime except for the very end with the double up, but oh my gosh, the laterals, just the sheer aggression. Such a good ride. I love it. Yeah, that's a huge thumbs up for me, guys.
The amount of power required for that is ridiculous. That's amazing.
I think Excalibur might be one of the most intense flat rides I've ever been on. Maybe the most intense. Not because the G's are as crazy as some others, but the sustained G's is what's crazy. It just keeps on giving. It's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I feel dizzy and I can't walk straight right now. I've honestly never felt closer to throwing up after a ride in my life. And I think that just goes to show how crazy that ride is because I don't easily get sick from any ride, really. Wow, I'm just speechless right now. I don't know if I love it or hate it. It's just so unique. I'm so glad I've ridden it. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. We have to eat and then we're gonna go Marathon Boss for the rest of the day. But I think that's like all the rides that are really worth reviewing here because Screaming Eagle's down. But other than that, we got on basically everything and it's been a really fun day so far. Yeah, that's a pretty cool park. Good lineup overall. What do you think? It's 6 places.
Ah man, pretty good. That's awesome.
Dude, that ride was nuts. This park is nuts. Boss, phenomenal. Yeah, we're having a good time so far. It's crazy how fast we got stuff done.
I think I'm gonna vomit in a second, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, pray for me in the comments. See you guys soon. Bye.